Welcome everyone. We are live here from North Carolina. Yes, you're not mistaken. This is North Wilkesboro. We're racing here live. iRacing just added it yesterday, so awesome to be actually here for the first time. It's actually the first time I've ever loaded into the track, but we do got an awesome camera pack. We want to thank our good friend Shane Weinmiller for providing this camera pack. And we're looking forward to tonight's race. Historic racetrack, so that is the big thing we can kind of talk about a little bit of, is how historic this place is. Of course, this place actually opened, or closed, should I say. I believe it was back in 1996, if I'm not mistaken, but it officially closed. It opened back in 1947, so it's been open for a long time, or it was around for a long time, so it's pretty cool. Of course, you can see who we are tonight. Ultimate Sim League, powered by Pathfinder Chassis. We're thankful to have them on board. You can see here from Wilkesboro what it's like to drive around this place here in the late models. This is going to be fun. As we got about 3 minutes, and you see cars getting loose coming up the corner. One thing I'm curious about, and I've heard this from other guys, maybe you guys can comment on this as well. Hello, by the way, Brayden. Maybe you guys can comment on this as well, as what I'm hearing is that this is actually a 2-groove racetrack. I'm hearing middle groove and low line, of course. So that's going to be fun. Look at that old Victory Lane. That's awesome. But yeah, we do want to thank Shane Weinmiller for providing us the track cam updates. He puts in a lot of work for them. So it's awesome. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to pick up the victory here tonight as we get set to go. Here, we only have 2 more races left. This one and next week. And that is it for the season. So pretty cool there as we get set for, I believe this race is 125 laps. It might be 100 laps. I'm not 100% sure on this because, honestly, I didn't know we was racing North Wilkesboro. I'm going to be honest. I did not know until I loaded in to the session. I wasn't even paying attention when I actually clicked join. But this track was scheduled to be IrwinDale, and we have switched it up here as we are over here from Wilkesboro. It should be a fun one, though, from this historic racetrack, of course. I don't think I need to go over too much about it. A lot of you guys that are race fans have heard about it, have seen it, and, well, this might be your first time actually seeing it on iRacing, even though the Pro Series or the NASCAR guys actually raced it last week, I believe it was. So they did release it early for us as well here. And, yeah, so it's pretty neat to be able to be here and to be able to see it. Of course, the very first race ever actually here was 1949. Bob Flock actually picked up the win in the Oldsmobile, so that's pretty cool. I guess we could kind of go, if we want to go to like a newer type driver, a lot of you guys may know Buck Baker won here in 1955, and then Lee Petty also won here. Richard Petty won here numerous times. Of course, the latest winner, the last winner I guess we could say would be 1996, where Jeff Gordon actually picked up the win, and Terry Labonte actually picked up the win before that in a Rick Hendrick car as well on April the 14th. So this used to be a 2-time track, and these guys raced here, so pretty cool. Of course, Dale Earnhardt, Mark Martin has won here. Dale Earnhardt's won here a few times, actually, not just once. He's won here multiple times. Actually, I believe it was 5 times, so pretty cool to see that. And, yeah, so it's going to be fun to call this race. Once again, we want to thank Pathfinder Chassis for the awesome sponsorship here tonight. So what I want to do actually is take their logo, and like we always do, and have it showing on the screen. So I forgot to put it up there a minute ago. There we go. All right, so we are set to go here from Wilkesboro. Trying to figure out how many laps this actually is. I'm not quite sure. Either way, it'll be fun. We got some great camera reviews tonight. Shane Weinmiller, thank you once again if you're watching. We appreciate all the work that you do. A lot of hours go into making these camera packs. Right now, Jared Appel on top of the standings. Brian Hacker second. Mike Winters is in third. Who's going to win the inaugural race here from North Wilkesboro for the Ultimate Sim League? Coming into tonight, Jackson Lewis, your current points leader. And I'll tell you something interesting though. Jackson Lewis not here. So with that said, this is really going to shake things up as far as the points go. Try to actually see if I can find the point standings for you guys. and let you know as qualifying is set to begin. And we'll start watching some of that here as cars start to roll out on track. It looks like Todd Cleaver going to be one of the first ones to roll out. And there he is in that number 55, the late model. So I'm looking at the points right now. And, of course, Jackson Lewis is in first, but a big knock could happen for Bud Reedner. Jackson not here that I see. So Bud could have a humongous knock. I'm trying to actually make sure Bud's here as well. Actually, Bud is here. So we'll see how that plays out for him. Either way, coming off turn 4. Across the start-finish line, 18.520. Going to put Todd on top of the board for right now. Andy Monday also on track. And he's going to put down an 18.565. Good enough for P4 right now. Here's second place in the point standings. Let's see what Buck can do here as he works through turns 3 and 4. I think this is a perfect track for these late models. I'm going to be honest. A lot of guys are having trouble with it, but we should see some great racing here as we work off turn 4. Bud going to put down an 18.590. Reed Rundle, of course, we'll be watching him this Thursday as well in the Red Sox Racing Series. Brian Hacker, Zach Collier on top of the board right now. Matt Votty currently in 4th. And Rundle going to put down an 18.526. Good enough for P4. Good lap there. Joe Wood out on track here. Joe going across the start finish line 18. That's a good lap. 4.64. Good enough for P4. Or make it now P5. See if he can improve just a little bit on that 4.64. Off turn 4. And he does not. He puts down a 5.58 that time. Here comes Jared on pit road rolling off. We will see how he can do this time. Jared Apel in the number 51 or 15, whatever you want to call it. Let's see how he does here as he begins his qualifying lap. Mike Beamish, Hunter Parsons also here and haven't put down a lap yet. We got 21 drivers in this season session tonight. Coming off turn 4, Jared going to come to the start-finish line and going to put down a lap of it. Is that right? 18.328. That's a great lap. 3.27. P1. Wow. Good lap there. About a half a tenth. Yeah, over a little bit over a half tenth over Mike Winters. So great qualifying effort there. That's got to be nice. Getting a pole position at a place like this has to feel really nice. Of course, we still got to wait for a couple more drivers before that is official. We're going to try to talk to Jared. Actually, we'll talk to him now because qualifying is done. Hey, Jared, it's Adam at ESPN. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Starting first here tonight, man, at a very historic racetrack. First time we've ever got to race it. What's it like out there on the track in these late models?
Oh, it's actually a lot of fun. There's a lot of grooves racing, so there should be some good racing.
How do you expect it to be? I mean, is it a big advantage starting up front? I know there's multiple grooves, but is it going to be an advantage starting first here tonight so you don't have to really worry about working through the field?
Yeah, I think so. The car starts to loosen up pretty fast, so I think there'll be a lot of pit stops for tires, so hopefully I can get the right pit strategy and stay out front.
Hey, man. Car looks good. Congratulations on the first ever pole here at Wilkesboro.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. So there we go. We're ready to start rolling here. As you see up front, your pole award winner here tonight. Congratulations to him and to the 77 as well. Cannot forget him. Mike Winter starting up at second. That's, like he said, 2 grooves. I'm curious. I really expect that middle lane to really come in as this race continues, especially on older tires. We'll see. But I really expect that middle groove, if we get that long run, to really play a factor, kind of like what he said. Jackson Lewis got booted. And no, Gary, Joe does not run in this series. Really? Wow. So that's unfortunate. All right. So thank you for the update. Jackson Lewis not here, so we're going to have a new champion this season compared to what we thought we was going to have. That's tough for him, though. But if he did break rule, I definitely understand it. Alrighty, here we go. Ready to roll here around one of the oldest tracks in all of iRacing now, I guess we can say. I don't know if it's quite the oldest, but it's got to be close. Chuck, I actually been waiting to broadcast, and here we are. Ready to get green flag racing. Here's the pace car. Ready to drop off turn 4. There it goes, and a green flag. Gonna be out of the air. We'll race up from North Wilkesboro here in North Carolina. Up front, Jared Appel gonna lead us into turn 1. He's able to clear that 77. Brian Hacker tried to take advantage of that low line here early and trying to get to the inside of that 77. Mike Winters. Right now, he is going to be there. Oh, I thought we'd seen some contact a little bit further back. It's a great view, by the way. Just want to point that out. And you see that battle for second. Going to get past. Brian Hacker moves into P, number 2. A little bit further back, Reed Rundle, Joe Wood. Rundle takes that spot. Wood under attack from Jeff Steenbergen here in the number 62 car. Trying to take that spot away. Joe trying to get to the bottom side. I expect us to have some green flag race or runs here, though. I mean, we're already seeing it right now. As we may be speaking too early. We got some cars crashing. And Josh Mueller still sitting there, and he has blown up. And unfortunately, Wilkesboro are going to come to an end. He's not the only one that's blown up. There's a couple. Let's see what actually happened right here. This is Matt Votty on the 8. Oh, he just gets loose on the outside and comes back up, almost clearing. Mike Beamish also involved. It's a tough break for Beamish, but so you see the smoke and all that good stuff. And one thing I want to go ahead and mention, the reason why Mike Beamish was actually back there towards the back. I know a lot of people were wondering why he didn't qualify. It's because he actually won last week's race. And if you win last week's race, you get a full field invert. You actually got to start last. So that's the disadvantage of starting last. And, I mean, he's back in 18th on pit road now when, you know, he definitely could have been up there if he was allowed to qualify. Zach Goyer still holding on to 5th. Matt Nagel up to 4th. How about some 3 wide here at Wilkesboro? Reed Rundle still battling it out. Trying to move up to P6. And he does. I love some short track racing, though. This right here is like the old style short track racing. Absolutely love this. Matt Votty trying to take away the spot from Brian Gundrum out of turn 4. Riding on board right now with Matt. Was anyway. Still side by side as they work right in front of the second place in points. Bud Reedner, who's directly right here in front of these two guys. Working out of turn number 4 this time. This track is or turn 2, this track is so crazy looking. They did such a great job on scanning this racetrack. I mean, even the bumps and all that. Check this out, like, it is so neat looking. Like right here, you're basically going downhill, and then, whoa, see that right there? It is absolutely insane how this works in these turns. Oh, the 8 got loose. And we stay green for now. And how about this lead up front? 1.5 seconds. Jared checking out over the field. Let me know in the chat who you guys think going to win this race, though. as Rundle has actually fallen back just a little bit here. Fell back to 9th. He was up to 6th, if you remember, a few moments ago. Single file right now all the way through. We got to jump back, way back here. Matt Body trying to take away the 12th position. Matt actually started back in 10th place, or up in 10th place. So he's falling back a little bit, but he is working back up as Joe Wood's going to be trying to hold on to the 11th spot, at least for now. Brian Gundrum right up here in front of him. Matt Body looking to the inside of Joe Wood. Great racing right now, though. So I'm wondering, tires have to be a factor here at an old racing surface like we're racing on tonight. So we'll see. Andy Monday may have just disconnected. I think he has some connection issues. Nope, a lot. He's back. Oh, there goes the 24. Matt Nagel got extremely loose. So make sure he's going to be okay here out of the corner. He's able to keep it going. Watch his save. We're right on board with this one. Most of the time, you're wrecking. Going to be honest. Good job. Joe Wood falling back here a little bit. He's under attack now for 13th spot. Bud Reedner actually took 12th away from him just a moment ago, as we are coming to lap 20 this time. BJ Double Nickel going to the front. Right now, Todd trying to take over 5th place. Absolutely love, man. I just watching this track is just so incredible to me. Like the history that you got here is just absolutely insane. So it's so cool to actually see it. Like I said, it's the first time we got to actually see it. Even though I bought the track actually today, got my camera packs and stuff. Oh, the 62 just lost it in the center of the corner. Jeff Harden to the outside wall. We're going to stay green. Never seen that before, though. Look how much this car kicks out right in the center. What? That's a weird one. Did he shift? No, he just lost it. Wow. That's tough. So there you go. He's falling back now. Well, right now he's still up to 10th, but he is under attack here for that spot. Bud underneath him. So yeah, I got this track today, and I watched some of the races. I watched how they made the track and stuff like that on it. But I was like, I don't know how it's going to be, but actually looking at it from here, absolutely amazing. Not going to lie. They did a spectacular job here. As we go up live from the TV tower, looking down on this battle for 10th place. Brad Hacker still 1.6 seconds off the lead right now. How about Bud? He's starting to work his way up through the field. Bud Reedner looking to the outside here. So we're starting to see the second group come into play a little bit. Which, you know, I was told there's a chance of that happening. We did not show the weather, but it is 86 degrees, so it's a perfect track temp right now. But I'm going to be honest, this run we're actually on, and you see right there, Bud complete the pass on the outside. This run that we're on actually could go green for a while, so we'll see. Mike Winters getting passed by Andy Monday. Monday, of course, we've seen have a few blinking issue a minute ago, but how about where he started? Started 13th, going to be up the third in 10 spots in 30 laps. That's impressive. Looking at the lap times, he's actually running faster lap times than our current leader. Back here, side by side, the 24, Matt Nagel trying to take 10th away. Or trying to hold on to 10th, should I say. You see Matt Votty trying to take that spot away. It's so fun. Let's actually get a ride on board here. Let's hop on board with Reed Rundle, because why not? Take a lap around here on board and see where he actually checked out this track. It is so bumpy down on the inside in turn 3 and 4. Here's the front stretch. How's 1 and 2 actually look? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of bumps there. I'm wondering if that's what we're seeing, is car get loose, hitting them bumps, upsetting the car a little bit. Look at that thing shake. I mean, I think the wheel might actually be lifting up. I don't know. Trying to see if we can see there's so many bumps. I'm trying to figure out if the wheel's actually lifting up here on the car. Look at this thing just bounce. I don't think it's actually coming up off the corner, but that front tire right there might though. It's a cool shot. Anyway, Reed currently running in the 6th position. Joe Wood under attack from the 86. Kevin making that pass. Nope. Never mind. Gosh, I love Wilkesboro so much. This is actually one of the coolest tracks we've got to see in a long time. Really cool to see it now. Of course, this track now out on iRacing, so if you haven't bought it, I would definitely highly suggest to do so. It's like $14, $15, definitely worth the price. As much as time as you'll spend here, I'm sure it's definitely worth the price anyway. There's some tracks I wish I never bought, but this is one of them I think that we're going to see plenty of here in the broadcast booth. I do know that Strictly Street Stock Thursday, that runs Thursday, they're going to be making a switch on one of their tracks over to this one as well. I'd like to see it in the late afternoon. Reed Rundle taking a look to the inside of Mike Winters. Not going to be able to get there yet. I will mention, our lead has shrunk quite a bit as Brian Hacker has ran down this 15 car. Something must have happened to Jared, because he was out by a second and a half, and that was just about 10 laps ago. So, unless Brian has been saving tires, which, you know, definitely a possibility. So, let's jump back just a little bit. Matt Votty, Matt Nagel, side by side, and the 8 car going to move up to P9. How many of you actually have got to test this track yet? What was your initial thoughts on it? I wasn't real sure when I first seen it. I was like, I don't know. But it is good to see a short track. I'm hoping iRace will add more short tracks again, because it's been a long time since they've added a legit, true short track. Maybe since like 2015 with Southern National. So I'm hoping we can see some more. We actually did our podcast today on TRN with Kyler Hope. That'll be out tomorrow. And he was talking about it. He would like to see some short tracks from out west come on to Contact. Matt Body going to have trouble. This may bring out our first yellow. And what a save. Matt Body probably not extremely happy, but hey, short track racing. The 40 definitely came down a little bit. Great save there by Body in that 8 car. Able to keep it going in one direction. Does only lose one spot, so that could have been way worse. Reed Rundle here is still trying to run down Mike Winters. He's right back up on the bumper of him a moment ago. He drives it in a lot deeper right there. I noticed that. Reed working off turn number 2 this time. On a short back stretch. A little bit further back in the field, this is Kevin and Joe Wood. 86 getting a little bit loose out of the corner. So cool to see multiple grooves in short tracks. That's something we don't really see a lot of. So it's so good to see that here, and so glad it's actually working right. Brian Gundrum up to 12th right now. Started back in 15th. And we got a yellow. First yellow of the night. Mike Winters. Hey, he was up in the top 5. Did him and Reed Rundle have contact? Let's see. Yep, there you go. Rundle sliding up the track. Sending the 77 around. And into the grass. So that brings up the yellow. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to see everybody on pit road. Basically, we got a mid-race break. That's pretty cool. Here they come. Down pit lane. Check out this pit lane. No pit wall on the inside. So that's really neat. Something we don't see a lot of anymore anyway. I don't think you see any of it anymore personally, but either way. I'm going to guess 4 tires is going to be the call. Lap times honestly wasn't falling off by a lot. 2 tenths, 3 tenths. Jared only taking 2 tires. I think there's some other 2 tire stops being done as well. Mike Winters staying out. We'll see if that kind of goes away or not. Yeah, Winters is going to stay out. See, I don't know if I'm a big fan of the call to stay out. You just got spun. Got some damage. And, well, the tire don't look very good. So we'll see how that plays out, but who knows. Real fast, guys. I'm going to pop this up. That way we can just have it up and show you all. Our sponsors. Do not mind the news at the bottom. We was not aware that Jackson Lewis was removed from the league, so it's got the news down at the bottom. But you can see our broadcast schedule, for me anyway, for this week. Might want to throw Saturday in that mix as well now. Yes, I believe so. Actually, I take it back. No, we are off this Saturday. So Mike Winters did come down pit road, so Jared able to take back the P1 spot. Chuck actually picked up quite a few spots. Tyler Tomasi not in this race. He is not. He should be in tomorrow's race for the super late models, but I do not hold me to that. But I think he is in tomorrow's race. See how the 57 does on this restart. Chuck Scherer, I'm sorry. Well, he's starting up P2. Brian Hacker, Andy Bunday. Jeff Steenbergen. Ready to get back green flag racing here from historic Northwest World Speedway. Coming to lap 56 this time, part of the Pathfinder Limited Late Model Series for the Ultimate Sim League. and see how these two tires play out. Like I said, honestly. By the way, Brian Hacker on 8-11 taking second away. He's got 4 fresh tires, so keep that in mind. There might be a little bit of an advantage there for taking 4 to 2, but I don't think there's going to be too much. You can see Chuck already falling back a little bit here on the 2 tires. We'll know more this lap since Brian was able to get clear. Let's see what the lap times compared to Jared and Brian as they work off turn 4. Wow. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference. I'm not going to lie. Fast lap. Brian Hacker just put the fastest lap of the race down. Actually just tied the fastest lap of the race down with our current leader. Farther back, Zach Collier trying to take 5th away. Collier, in my mind, still has probably the best paint scheme in here. Just want to point that out. I say that every time. Him and the 8 both have great paint schemes. Up front, Brian Hacker trying to take away that top spot. It's going to be a good battle here. You got Andy Monday there as well. 2 grooves of racing. One of these grooves are going to be better than the other, or maybe not. Maybe it's just a driver difference. We'll see. But either way, off turn 4, Brian Hacker going to take the lead in the Narrative Coffee Company number 11. Brian, 2 wins this season. Do not count out Andy Monday. He's trying to take away that second spot. Not going to be able to do it just yet. Monday, no wins this season, but do not count him out by any means. He comes in here a little bit further back in the points than some of these other guys. Back in 19th, but he hasn't ran a full season. But either way, no top 5s. So we'll see how he does tonight. He's doing a great job tonight, though. Right now, showing him 3rd. I mean, these guys have checked out one for over a second and a half over 4th place, so it's pretty impressive. Coming to lap 65 as they work off turn number, or go into turn 3 this time. I get so confused on where some of these turns are. Let's do something, guys. Let's crank it up here for Neil Wilkesboro as we battle for the lead. Up front, Brian Hacker still leading the way. But there was a change for second. Andy Monday moves into P2. Now trying to run down Brian Hacker. Up front, as we are on lap 69. Monday, last time by, was a lot faster than the rest of the field. Same as Jared. Jared was actually faster than the leader last time as well. What a great event so far. Only 1 yellow so far in this one. Not very surprised by that. These guys usually don't have too many caution flags. But 3 lead changes. And of course, one of them happening under, or should I say 2 of them happening under the yellow. The only green flag lead change we had was Brian Hacker getting around the 15. May have another one coming soon, though, because here comes the Toyota. of Andy Monday, trying to close that gap up. On the back bumper of that Narrative Coffee Company number 11 car. Here he comes. Underneath Brian Hacker. Brian probably going to have to give him a little bit of room here going into turn one. Oh, Monday just lagged a little bit. He's back. He's good. And then falls back in line. Watch for a bump. Oh, Monday actually may have came up with a bump or that bump a little bit. That could be dangerous, especially on exit. You're over that. It could cause you to spin out. Got to be real careful. But he did do a good job. Falls back in line here behind Hacker now as we continue to race on. Off turn 4. These guys have checked out by 3 seconds over Matt Votty. We jump back here a little bit. There is some racing still going on. The 24, the 57, the 55, looking at 3 wide. Multiple grooves. Oh, they're going to get a little bit tight coming up out of the exit. 55, Todd Cleaver trying to take that spot away, moving him into 8th if he can complete this pass. Or 9th, should I say. Trying to hold on against that 57. And for now, he does. Jump back up. Andy Monday under attack. Jared Appel trying to retake second. Remember, Jared only took 2 tires on that pit stop. Monday did take 4, but Brian Hacker also took 4. So I'm wondering if, I don't really know. It was kind of strange to see Jared taking 2 tires. I wonder if he's going to regret that decision or not. As soon as I say that, he actually just ran a great lap and actually is starting to run down Hacker here just a little bit as we are coming to 20 laps to go. Next time we come to the stripe, tomorrow night, guys, Wednesday, we'll be live for the Dirty Monkey Asphalt Series. Cannot remember exactly where we're at. Is it a short track? I can't. Lucas Oil, maybe? Either way, we'll be live tomorrow night. We'll have the broadcast here on Facebook and YouTube as well. Make sure you guys tune in for some super late model action. It should be a fun one as we get set to go racing over there. Mike Winters trying to work his way back up here to take the top 10. I don't think anybody really knew. These are the late models, correct? I don't think anybody really knew how much, this track or what these cars would do on this track. But I'm going to be honest, this is fantastic racing with these cars. On a track like this, I think this is perfect for the late models. I mean, we're seeing both, lanes really work, the high side and the low side. Matt Nagel taking away or follow back, should I say, the 55. Todd moves up to 8th. Matt Nagel falls back to 9th. We still got this battle up front get ready to start happening as Jared Appel is running down. Hey, Pate, good to see you, man. A little bit further back here, side by side. Zach Collier trying to hold on to that P5 spot on that outside. Right now he's doing a good job of that. Bud Riedner looking to move up through the points quite a bit here with the Jackson Lewis thing that happened. Bud's going to be a great spot to take over the points lead here tonight. But up front with 14 laps to go. Yeah, I feel like even in these cars, I feel like 2 tires would be an option late race if we had that. But, man, I don't know. It's been absolutely insane. I mean, we've only had one caution, 87 laps completed. That could all change, of course, late race. Everybody knows, but just incredible racing here tonight. This is probably, oh, and I maybe spoke too soon. Caution flag going to come out. Matt Nagel goes around. Yep, commentator's curse strikes again. Number 24, Mellow Yellow Chevrolet. This is exactly where we see the last caution, too. Exactly, almost the same way. He's trying to actually go forward, and where he backed up, that's what brought the yellow out. Tough break there. So do you pit? If you're in the back, no. If you're, I say personally, if you're third on back, I say stay out. If you're first or second, you're probably going to have to. Well, now if he, well, I don't know. Some people pit Andy Monday, one of them. Everybody else, no. Everybody else is going to stay out. So, unfortunately for Andy Monday, we got a couple guys. Brian Gudrum pitting. Good call. Joe Wood, Eric Mueller. Good call, I think, for them. Everybody else staying out. Well, we knew we'd have a good finish here, or we thought we would. But how about this racing tonight? Very happy with the racetrack here tonight. Not gonna lie, absolutely love the racetrack that we finally got to view and see. Here from Wilkesboro, you guys can look around here on the track. Great sights. It's a great view. I had no idea that they had stands right there, but there you go. There's some stands there, stands up there. Don't know if film stands or seats would actually be the greatest, to be completely honest, but either way. Turn 4 stands. Or 3 and 4 stands. Either way, great views here from Wilkesboro Speedway. Probably, and I know a lot of it's got to do with it's new, but I'm going to be honest, as old as this track is, it looks fantastic. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I thought the right front would be get beat pretty hard. Get beat up pretty hard. I'm surprised how bumpy this track actually is. I mean, I think we all kind of knew it would be a little bit since, you know, it's old. But I think, you know, we're all kind of somewhat surprised on how bumpy it really is. So that's kind of crazy to see. So I think we're ready to double back up here. As the cars work down the back stretch. This would have been an awesome place to come see it. Oh, we are single file as the green flag is out in the air. I had no idea we was going single file. I wasn't really paying attention to the pace lights. The green flag is back out. How about Matt Votty taking third away, or moving up to third already tonight? Zach Coyer up to fourth, Bud Reedner fifth. Brian Hacker trying to drive away, 6 laps to go. Here from the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's a great camera view. Once again, we want to thank Shane Weidmiller for the awesome cameras that we are using here tonight. He does a great job of supplying us with them. I bet the Tour Modifieds will be absolutely amazing to race here. Yeah, I can definitely see that. 4 laps to go. You're looking down at the battle for first, second, and third. You can see the distance, about 2 car lengths separate first and second, maybe 3. Reed Rundle under attack for 6th place. 3 laps to go. Todd will be able to take that spot away. Move him up to 6th. Bud trying to take over 4th place from Zach Corder. We got one car going around. That is Andy Monday. Remember, this may bring out the yellow. Yellow flag coming out. So we're going to get a green-white checker here, I believe. As we are waiting to confirm this. I cannot remember if we have green-white checkers here or not, but I am waiting to see. White flag is going to be out in the air. So it will be Brian Hacker, Jared Appel, and Matt Votty taking home the top 3. Brian Hacker picking up the first win here from legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway, with Jared starting 2nd. I got a curious question of him. Does he wish he would have took 4 tires on the pit stop, or would it have made a difference? But either way, off turn 4. Brian Hacker from the Narrative Coffee Company going to park it in victory lane here from the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. And I'm not quite sure why they're not going to run a pace car, but it is what it is. There they go. We're going to talk to them in just a moment. Fantastic racing here tonight, all around from everybody. Brian working down to the start finish line. He definitely wants to celebrate here. Not a lot of guys can really say that nowhere now in real life. So his name's going to go on the checkerboard here tonight. And Brian Hacker parking it in P1 here. Jared Appel and Matt Votty, as I mentioned, 1st and 2nd, or 2nd and 3rd. With that said, Brian Hacker, Adam Chapman, ESPN, you got me.
Got you, bud.
Well, what's it like, man? North Wilkesboro Speedway, a track that is very famous. What's it like to get a win here in this car?
Man, this is pretty cool. I mean, this is my first race here. Obviously, this was just made public to everybody this week. I haven't run an actual race here, but I'm telling you, this track feels really racy. It's really neat to run this thing, and to get a win is just extra special. Yeah,
man, and multiple grooves on a place like this. Honestly, it does not look like it's even possible for multi-groove racing, but it is. You took 4 tires on that that middle race pit stop. It looks like that was the thing that really helped it pay off.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Jared was the class of the field tonight. I think he had this one won. I know he took 2 tires there in that pit stop. I knew the only way that I was going to be able to beat him was to take 4 and to, maybe get a good run off 2 or off 4 and be able to catch him in a mistake or something like that. So I know I needed all the grip I could get, and I think he was faster than everybody tonight. We just got lucky with pit strategy.
Either way, it worked out, man. Parking the Narrative Coffee Company, number 11 in victory lane here once again. 3 wins on the season. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Yeah, of course, Narrative Coffee, like you said, and Pathfinder Chassis for coming on board with this series and some other stuff. They're supporting sim racing while everything's down, but hoping to get everybody back at the racetrack here pretty soon, depending on where you're at in the country. Right. Thanks to you, Adam. Thanks to Jeff and Bud and Kevin and the guys that put this on. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, man, good job, and congratulations picking up a win here. This is definitely a great race.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Buddy. Next up, Jared Appel finishing in P number 2. Probably not the most happiest, I would say, but either way, 2nd place finish for Jared here tonight. Jared, you got a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
So the first thing I got to ask, and I'm sure you already know, 2 tires or 4 tires. I'm sure now looking at it, you probably wish you would have took 4.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken 4, but I didn't want to take 4 and go back to 10th either. So I guess I'll just have to live with 2nd, but it was still a good run.
Was you surprised? I know that this track's fairly new. Was you surprised on all the multi-grooves that we had around here? We've seen everybody racing mid, low, just everywhere.
Yeah, you could run middle, low, and run pretty consistent lap times about the same speed. So when we got side by side, we could race side by side, for a couple laps. Well,
either way, you started first, putting it on the pole here tonight, finishing 2nd after leading a lot of this race as well. Any shout-outs you want to give out tonight?
Just to Bud and Ultimate Sim chassis or Ultimate race car chassis for putting this on, and Pathfinder chassis.
Hey, good job on that, man.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
buddy. There you go. Next up, we got Matt Body finishing in P number 3. Matt, you got a copy?
Yeah, Adam, how we doing?
Pretty good, man. Started 10th and one of the biggest movers tonight, working your way up to 3rd. That's got to feel pretty nice at a very tough racetrack.
Oh, this place is a lot of fun. They did a great job. This place is very racy. It got slick when you got a good 10, 15 laps on the tires. Things started sliding around a bit. It was a lot of fun tonight.
Was the track as bumpy as what it looked like? I wrote on board, I think it was actually with you. Was the track as bumpy as what it looked like from my view?
Yeah, especially down on the bottom of 1 and 2. If you get down there, low entrance in 1 and 2 is pretty bumpy on the left side. But I kind of liked it way up top down in 1 and 2. I found something up there that made the car really comfortable, and down in bottom in 3 and 4 seemed to be a little bit smoother, and you get a nice little run.
Hey, man, it worked out either way. Pretty cool to actually see this track back in action, especially as old as it is. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
All the guys here at Ultimate Sim League, they put this on every week, do a great job. Joe and Jason at Pathfinder Chassis for sponsoring the division, and everybody else that helps chip in with broadcasts and whatnot. You guys do a great job. Brandon and Jeff, my teammate Zach, and all the guys back at All-Star Sim help us out. Good competition throughout the week and get us ready for these events. Integrity Farms, Madison International Speedway, when we get to go back racing. It sounds like here in the next couple of weeks we're going to get a shot at it.
Yeah, I really hope so, man. I love sim racing, but I'm ready to see some real cars. You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah. Watching it on pay-per-view is not quite the same. So I got to get in there and smell that racing gas.
For sure. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. There you go. Matt Body finishing at P3. Hey, how about that racing now? Good race by the Ultimate Sim League. I'm not going to lie. That was actually very fantastic. Did not think we'd actually have that at a new track. You can kind of see it there. Let me move the logo over just a little bit. 100 laps completed, only 3 cautions. So that'll do it for me tonight, though, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow night for the Dirty Monkey Asphalt Series. Y'all take care. Have a great night, and God bless as always.